If you clicked on this video, this means that you are probably waiting for Forza Horizon 6 with bated breath, but something we are all worried about in the game, the fear of the game not meeting our standards. So I made a small list of points that if included in the game, Forza Horizon 6 I'm sure is gonna be successful and return the glory of the series. Some of the points are things the community wanted and I pretty much have the same opinion, and some of them are my own personal points. So if anything I didn't mention that you think gonna make this game better, please feel free to comment it down below and let's get started. The first thing that should be changed in Forza Horizon 6 is the map, aka the open world. The problem with Forza Horizon 5's map is that it's a lifeless place. There aren't enough AI cars, there's none NPC characters walking. It just feels like a wide and open leftover place from a nuclear war. It's not necessary to be a Japanese Tokyo themed city, it just needs more buildings and a different road layout. Because building the map on the Eliminator mode breaks your immersion with the roads, and this leads us to the next point, as the map layout astronomically affects the sense of speed. Going 300 km per hour in Forza Horizon 5 feels like 80. The highway feels like an airport runway. Too wide, too long lane lines, adding more buildings and more camera shake, and maybe the option to tweak your FOV would significantly improve the sense of speed. We have to be honest, the progression system that we have right now in Forza Horizon 5 is a disaster. It's so easy to get expensive cars, which aren't expensive anymore. When Forza Horizon 5 got first released, you had the ability to literally make your car drive in the race on its own. You just have to put a rubber band on your throttle button while racing the Goliath for 50 laps, and it won't even affect your prize pool. And just like that, within 10 hours of the release, thousands of players already have millions of credits and hundreds of super wheel spins. They of course patched it, but it's still so easy to get any exotics you want in this game. Cars being so easy to acquire destroys the value of having an expensive car, and this leaves you with no desire at all to continue playing the game. You already have everything. And speaking about the missions, the game doesn't have a complete storyline, and it shouldn't. But the current story missions are so boring and easy to complete. Even the festival events in this game don't have a single one that sticks to your mind. They don't have anything special rather than some jumps and cars being thrown from a plane. Forza Horizon 6 should have more immersive events, and this won't happen without a good open world. And the progression system should be at least 5 times more difficult to bring more value to the assets you buy. This applies to anything from vehicles and upgrades to houses and places you can buy. And we can't forget about the online progression system. The same approach should be applied there. Moving on to something I don't know why other racing games still do 10 times better than the Forza Horizon series. It is cosmetic car customization. There are so few cars that have true aftermarket customization options, and they are typically 4 or 5 options. Forza Horizon 6 needs a true recreation of the customization model. Adding more options, even if they aren't officially licensed ones, it would still be ways better than before. And this is something the Crew and Need for Speed games do better than Horizon, while Horizon being a better technically perfected game. Now the next point might seem less important, but don't get it wrong, because small details like this make the huge differences. Forza Horizon 6 has to have more gameplay attention to detail. The good part is that it doesn't need a significant redevelopment of the gameplay. They are just tweaks and changes here and there, like having more interior wheel rotation rather than just 90 degrees. Cause I don't wanna be pulling a crazy angle while drifting and only see my steering wheel rotate 90 degrees. Having more risky physics for driving cars. Cause cars in Horizon games have very low center of gravity, and having high downforce makes it almost impossible to flip your car unless you jump off the ground. Also, interior engine sounds feel like a downgrade in Forza Horizon 5 compared to 4 and 3. They replaced the original turbo spool that sounds like a whistle to the always misconcepted straight-cut gearbox in racing cars. So I hope this gets fixed in Forza Horizon 6. Also, the dynamic weather cycle isn't that immersive for some reason. I would see very few weather changes in free roam in Forza Horizon 5. So this has to be fixed in Forza Horizon 6. And finally, Forza Horizon 6 has to be fully ready to be played upon release. Releasing the game without well-established online servers is a bad idea. This also was a bothering problem in Forza Horizon 5 on release. everyone would just disappear in convoys, and silly glitches that make you lose your skill points in free roam. There is nothing wrong with delaying the game, because it's better anyways to delay it but be perfected upon release, rather than just releasing early with a game full of bugs and errors. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, it supports me directly. But don't leave, YouTube recommends you this video so you continue the fun. And as always, have a great digital racing day.